What is going on, everybody? Big Beans and Rice here. After the absolute uh, putting your head in a vice that was recording the Forever Winter just now, I wanted to bring to your attention a game that is fucking worth every single penny that it costs. A game that is a blast to play. I wanted to show you VOIN because we just did the Forever Winter. I just uploaded that video, and we all get to see now, oh, this is a beautiful world. The atmosphere is cool. The environment is amazing. It's very captivating, but the gameplay is like trying to shove nails through each of your testicles and then twisting the nails around each other. It's fucking excruciating. This game, not like that. This game is like putting a nice, smooth, buttery lotion all over your body and having a beautiful woman rub it in. Let's check out VOIN, brother. I'm very excited to bring this game to the channel.
Lightning. I am your master, and you are the pinnacle of my creation. Rise now, and serve me and the world. Rise now.
Very quick, very effective opening. So what got me to look at this game was I heard melee extraction. And I was like, hold on a minute now. What do you mean a melee extraction game? And now that I know more about the game, I'm not sure that I would call it that. I put about 8 hours into a save and I reached the third area, or maybe it was the fourth? I don't really remember. It was the newest area at that time at the time when I played. Yeah, there is no fall damage in this game. Instead, when you hit the fucking ground, there's a giant lightning strike, which is damage, and radius is based on how far you fall. Watch this shit. Yes, sir. Oh, I missed all the enemies. Another thing is you have, if you look down at the bottom left of the screen, those are your health points. And if you get hit, you lose one. To get them back, you just, let's see, use dash. The enemy's highlighted yellow. Yep, perfect dash. You're hitting shift to dash. I dash in and out quite a bit in this game, especially when I turn the difficulty up. This game has, I'll show you once we get to the hub world. You can control multiple layers of the difficulty, and you're rewarded for turning it up or down. Well, not up, not down, but you're rewarded for turning it up. What do we have here? This is another thing about this game. There are a gazillion weapons. We're getting hit. There are more weapons than you will know what to do with. And each one plays pretty differently. Even if it's a weapon in the same class, so like you may have two sets of dual daggers, those two sets could play completely differently. You can interrupt any action to block or dash, whatever you need to do. The game's not going to lock you in and punish you for, overextending. I wonder where the... Hold on a minute now. Here we go. We got our volume down too low. The music is a key factor in this game. The fucking soundtrack in this is amazing. What just happened? Oh, I think it was just part of the tutorial that you take damage right there. But as you can see, when you hit tab, let's just take a minute to look. When you hit tab, you have an artifact, your heart, another artifact, weapon, and artifact. So this is going to be your rings. This ring, taking damage to a temporary heart, causes an explosion that deals 70 physical damage to monsters nearby. Here's the thing with this game is you are trying to make combinations. Runes, your necklaces, and your artifacts. You're trying to do combinations. Like let's look at the weapon that we equipped. 1,000 stings plus 3. While hovering in the air during lightning sting power, I summon up to 3 illusionary copies of myself. When I strike, they strike too, dealing 80% of my physical damage as lightning damage. There are many different powers in this game. There are many different artifacts that build off of one another. And probably my favorite part about this game is there are a ton of secrets. Like, look up here. Who would have ever thought to jam yourself up? Let me turn it down a little bit. Who would have ever thought to jam yourself way up here? But I saw that little green glow. Anytime you see a little glow like that, that means that there's a chest stashed away somewhere. Not that one. That's just like a light source in that rock. But you'll kind of get the hang of it as you play, where you need to look and where you don't need to look. You can just look everywhere, and you reward it heavily, especially in the first map. Ah, yes, the super dash. Sheath, draw your sword to switch between movement and combat stances. So when you put your sword away, you're going to move quicker, and you can hit control to kind of fly any direction you want to. So I can get all the way back up this cliff. I can float over there. Yep, heavy attacks. We already know about heavy attacks. You can even kind of fly yourself up to get a good lightning strike on a pack of enemies. Enemies, especially once we get to the main hub, we'll up the difficulty a bit. The enemies are constantly dropping loot in this game. There we are. We got more stuff. We have a necklace now. I gain 1.4 stacks of poison every 3 to 8 seconds. Each hit applies 0.8 stacks of poison to the target per stack I carry. So this is going to poison me. And in return for me getting poisoned, I will be able to poison enemies just by hitting them. What is this ring? Every 9 seconds applies a marked effect on a random target nearby. Next hit to a marked target is a guaranteed crit. I love this ring. I think this is the ring that I'm using on my original playthrough. Another thing, when you parry an enemy directly in front of you, all of the enemies in front of you are going to get stunned from that. Awesome. You hit a parry, you go and you swing afterwards, what do you know? Lightning strikes the fucking enemy. It's always a good idea to kind of explore around in this game. I mean, even where you think, like, there's no way they've stashed something here. They may have. But it's only one guy who made this entire game. And it really doesn't show. This game is still in early access, even now. I'm not sure what the update is. But in my opinion, even if you were to never add another update to this game, this game would be worth every penny that it costs me. Easily. More, in my opinion. Especially if you're really big on field crafting, if you're really big on replayability, if you don't mind replaying the same area because you enjoy like super tight combat and just trying to hone a specific build, this is the game for you. It is a fantastic game. Hello? What are we doing? Equipping our runes. So these, every 4th hit triggers a chain lightning, dealing 50% of physical damage as lightning damage. Runes are super important to build. This one in particular, I wouldn't get much use out of, because I don't do a lot of combo hits. I find that I get hit if I'm I'm usually parrying, doing one big swing, or maybe a couple smaller ones. But like every 4th hit, that's going to be good for something like the Scorching Twins. We can give those a shot. As you use weapons, weapons are going to level up. And you can go into Improve. You can add augmentations that are from other weapons onto your weapon. As the weapon levels up, plus 3, 6, 10, 14, you unlock more slots and more augmentations. Like I said, the build crafting in this game is second to none. You even have all these different loadout slots. You unlock more as you go. So you can have the Watashis in one, and then the giant ice hammer in the next. In fact, we will set up just so I can show you. So we have our ice hammer. What is the button to switch loadouts? I do not remember. Definitely not R. I don't know, but I love the ice hammer too. Because with a charged ice hammer attack, you are going to launch a volley of ice out of the ground. The character's leveling up. Everything that you've equipped is leveling up. You're doing different augmentations on your weapons. Every system in this game is married beautifully. They all flow into one another seamlessly. Well, let me figure out exactly how we switch options. Controls. Huh. Maybe you just have to do it from... Oh, switch weapon. F? F is not doing anything. Uh-oh. See, he's now marked. Oh. Well, I guess I died. That's fine. We're in, like, the tutorial right now. I see. So we set up a loadout that was beyond where it should be, I guess. Every 5th hit reduces C. We don't want that. We have to bring murder. Maybe now when we press F. There we are. These are extra slots, I guess. Maybe you unlock the ability to switch them. I never mess with switching between loadouts during my first playthrough. Never. I stuck to one loadout, and it got me through what I needed to get through very beautifully. So like these are weapons that every time you swing, you're going to hit twice. So this would be a good weapon for that every shit hit type of thing. Not really my favorite. I don't really. I like the set of poison daggers that I'm a fan of. I don't know where all my health went. Did I get messed up that quickly? Fighting up. If you want to recover your health, you can't like step out and take a break. You have to keep crushing. If you step back to like clutch your breath, the red orb will deplete, and that portion will be. You'll have to refill it. But your health refills very quickly when you're in the throes of like a big battle. It's kind of, you're not even really going to be looking down at your health. You're going to be very focused on the fight in front of you. Let's see here. Oh shit. I love the giant ice hammer. I just really like the, I love seeing the ice spike come out of the ground and just annihilate a whole group of enemies. If you get the ice hammer leveled up a lot, all the way up to like difficulty 3 or 4, I've seen it just crush groups of basic enemies. I switch my difficulty up higher pretty early on. I do die quite often, but the rewards are just so much better. First boss. Holy shit. It's been a while since I played this game, man. Definitely months, if not closer to maybe a year by now. He is just not able to get anything done when I'm swinging this heavy hammer. Marks, he's broken. I mean, yeah, the heavy weapons are just the way to go in my opinion. And we go to our home world. Just look around really quick, make sure there's no more. Yeah, I think we're good. Amerix, my home. Here I can cleanse corrupted equipment collected during my journeys, improve and craft new equipment, attach soul fruits I found to the Tree of Talents, decide which world I wish to explore next. So we won't bum around here for too long. All we're going to do is we're going to go into the Hall of Beans, and we will do some upgrading really quick. I can't remember. I think there's something around here hidden somewhere around here, but I just cannot remember where. Wrong bells. Here we go. So, we're going to improve this. Let's see here. When successful hit, 3% chance. Fighting monsters fills me with anger. At the peak of my anger, I start raging, boosting physical damage by 20%, speed by 12%, and fire damage by 4%. While hovering on hit, 50% chance to generate a lightning that zaps a random monster. We'll do that one. That sounds cool. And then we want to... we need to get to level 5 to unlock its other powers. Honestly, there are still systems in this game that I'm not really too sure on. Exaltation is like leveling the item up, I believe. So we can spend Ichor, which is the red stuff that we've been collecting, to exalt this item. So now it's +3. So now we can go back into augments, and we can pick a lesser augment for it. Fire damage, poison damage, I mean lightning damage, whatever you want, man. Cold damage. And then as you go further along, these become plus and plus. We we will do... Well, how do we unlock these again? I could not remember. I'm definitely no master of this game. I am just an extremely huge fan. We can improve our heart. We can put a different augment on it. I restore a temporary heart. Let's see. When a missing heart, consume 20... When missing hearts, consume 20 ichor and restore 10% of heart charge every second. I kind of want my ichor. All damage is increased by 10%. Resourcefulness is increased by 40%. Luck is increased by 10. Attacks no longer restore heart. Wow. We'll do that one. We'll add fire and cold damage for each heart we're missing. Critical hits apply target 3 stacks. That goes well together. That's poisoning. We never got any of those. Taking damage to a temporary heart. We don't have those. Perfect Dash conjures my illusionary copy that slashes. Yes, sounds cool. Alrighty. Like I said, we're not going to fiddle around in here too much. This is the tree of fruit or whatever. The soul fruit tree. You get these little soul fruits. There's actually one up inside the tree right here. If I can fucking get unstuck. Hello? If I can get the damn thing. There we go. So you pick up these soul fruits. These are just another way to modify your build. Holding dash increases my movement speed by 300 for a short period of time. But see, our character level is only level 3. So your character level is what dictates how many soul fruits you can have. And the soul fruits cost a certain amount of character level to equip. But you could fill this entire tree with soul fruits. I mean, you can really go absolutely bananas. This room is huge. There might be more shit to discover in this room. I don't know, personally. I think I only found the one soul fruit. But there's a lot to this hub world, too. I mean, you can explore all through it. You can run all over this. Use your dash to get up all over the spiky towers. Let's go over there. Now, toughness. Quantity, enormous. We're going to jump straight into the first map. This is your world map. There are a few different levels on here. Hello. Oh, maybe I need to focus. Yes. I just got a text. Let me make sure. Oh, it's just work. I'm off right now, so that doesn't concern me. Anytime you want to leave the run that you're on, you have to be outside, out in the open. You look up to the sky and you hold E. And that's how you jump back out of here. If you die on the way, you drop all the weapons, trinkets, everything that you picked up, and you drop all your ichor. Now, don't quote me on the weapons and stuff part. I'm not sure I need to drop all that. I just think you should. See, a lot of times you don't even have to get up on them with this maul. You can just send an ice spike into a lesser enemy, and it just crushes them. The parry window is extremely forgiving. And you don't have to be like facing an enemy head on for it to work. Now the maul is definitely one of the slowest weapons that I've tried. I switched out to a sword at some point. See, that enemy has electricity flowing through their body. I think that means or I could just be making that up. Yeah, you see the dropping all kinds of relics, items, and these maps, each one of these maps is humongous. Anything you see, you can go to. That giant cathedral, that's like what the goal of this level is, to get in there and go down into it and defeat the boss. Of course, you can turn right around and go right up the hill. Yeah, I already said you teleport out by just looking up and holding E. And you can even do that, if I remember correctly, in the heat of combat. If you're getting your ass absolutely handed to you, and you say, I just need to get out of here, you can dash away, look up, and hold E. Now this tower, I believe, has something in it. Oh shit. I don't know. Now that I'm using them, oh, here we go. This is the last one. Here we go. I believe there's a way to get more of the charges, if I remember. Like I said, I haven't played this in a while, so my memory of things may be incorrect. But take a look at these really quick. We have to be at the base. Damn it, I thought so. I would like to put the ice shard ability on these daggers. But see, if you go like outside where you're supposed to be, this is what's going to happen to you.
The threads of fate do not weave that way.
Yeah.
Turn around.
But when you're going to be like wandering off into a direction that seemingly holds nothing. Like if you look that way, you can just look and tell, like, okay, there's not dick of shit that direction. That's usually a pretty good indication of why you should go that way. Oh, that's awesome. The main thing is I'm used to one heavy attack, kill him. These basic enemies. So switching to the daggers, I think I'm getting less healing with the daggers too. But I definitely want to see if I can make them work. Hold on now. Little ones bust your ass up very quickly. Little jumping guys. I thought I remembered like really good music in this game too, but I might have been hallucinating. Maybe that's in other areas? Or when more is going on. I don't know. Red hot metal, Phoenix feather. Between every 5 to 12 seconds, applies 1.5 stacks of a blaze. In addition to the ablaze effects, my light and heavy attacks now deal additional 5 fire damage. Sounds good to me. Gilding wings. Oh yes, these can give you extra... Yes, okay. While my weapon is sheathed, little wind swirls appear in front of me periodically. Going through them increases my movement speed. Very good for exploration. We will 100% be putting that on. But some of these can give you extra lightnings for your exploration dashing. Lightning is also used for your dashing in combat. Yeah, your parry window in this game is probably one of the most I've ever seen. It's going to look super easy at first, but once you start going really mixed together, the groups of enemies in this game are not random. I think that they're set to spawn as 2 of this, 2 of that, and 5 of this. Or 1 of this, 2 of that. Because it definitely doesn't feel random. Once you start seeing later on how well these groups can complement each other, you focus the back of the head in the distance. Look at that, this is like you'll have 2 enemies in the back who shoot at you. One giant guy who stays on top of you all the time. 2 of these leapers. And then 2 or 3 I'll point it out. Very challenging, well put together. I'll point it out too. But the combat in this game is probably some of the most satisfying I've ever experienced in a video game. Especially once you get into the groove. Here we go. Here's a fruit for our soul tree. Damn it. Come on now. We fell. Okay, we got it back. Alright, there was nothing up here, but I do want to point out all these like spikes coming out of the ground, the tips of those. 110% can have stuff that you want.
Are we sightseeing now? Your destiny awaits elsewhere.
Once you're high enough in the air to begin with, you can fly forever. You just have to be far enough off the ground that your like stamina charges has enough time to refill. You have to keep the right upwards and that was a perfect example of what combat in this game can look like when done well. Sometimes you don't parry, sometimes you just block. That's what those gold fists down there are. You can block 3 times currently. I'm not sure if you can get that number up. Oh, there we go. There's someone who actually shoots you. Fuck that guy. You can miss the parry and block 3 times. And it'll just refill every time. God, I just love the destructive power. I mean, look at that shit. But these maps are riddled with secrets. If you're someone who loves exploring like every little nook and cranny, wondering like, you know, what if they did hide a chest over this cliff edge, and that once you get down to, you have to teleport back home because there's nowhere else to go. They do shit like that. Or the creator, it's just one guy. He does shit like that. Oh shit. new weapons. Oh, when you pick up a weapon that you've already picked up before, you're going to get points towards upgrading. So it's going to go like towards its overall level. Let's unlock this teleport point. Teleport points inside the level are going to be these orbs. Get near them, pluck them, and now when you stand near, well, they're not. When you stand near a teleport point, you see another one appear. You just press E. You're flying right over to that bitch. Slop. I'm not liking this game enough. I love parry slop. It's so adorable. In this one, it's quite difficult to actually achieve it. But if you miss the parry, remember the always is full. You can just push your life. Try to hit the next parry. And you can use 4 hearts so quickly. Just like that. He came flying at me. I feel like the enemies are taking 2 hearts. Affects the amount of enemy health. Affects the number of enemies. Affects the chance of encountering brutal and terrifying versions of enemies. Maybe I just wasn't paying good enough attention, but it really felt like some of the enemies were taking more than 1 heart. But another thing I love about this game is when I die, I don't feel like I've been fucking royally fucked. I feel like, okay, like just then, I saw that enemy flying right at me. I just didn't react in time. I wasn't aware that I was down to enough health that he could kill me. But it was 100% my fault. 100%. I never feel like I'm dying to jank or bullshit or some unfair stupidity. Ooh, shit. Yeah, they're definitely, some of them are definitely taking 2 hearts. Kind of cheese the spitter. Huh. I wonder what the... I wonder if they all take 2 hearts? Really, playing on this difficulty with no upgrades. See, even upping the difficulty a little bit that I did, with no real upgrades, only character level 3. No fruits on the tree, your weapons are unupgraded. I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of time sinking points and stuff into the relics and the hearts. I really didn't want to spend anyway, but I just wanted to get into more action here. I know that there's a little chest for me up here. Sometimes you have to use like the level geometry, kind of help you get where you're trying to go. Oh shit. Well, we tried. I'm pretty sure there is something up there. I have spent, 15, 20 minutes just climbing the edge of a building like that. And when you do so, you're generally rewarded. What is this here? Yep. Hello? Can you grab onto the... Oh, there we go. it, and I want to add the ice spike from my hammer. Tricky little bastard. Damn. Need to be careful. These guys are 2 hearts. There we go. We got 1 heart back. I find that I'm always like doing a very delicate balance in this game. I am always just on the edge of death. I regain just enough hearts to survive all in 1 hit. And then the next thing I know, I'm back down. Oh, this guy's fucked. He actually hit me with that. I thought I was going to be invincible during that move. Oh my god, we got him. I think because I turned up enormity, he was here. I'm not sure you usually find them in the first level. But enormity gives us a chance of finding like tougher or enemies. Let's go ahead and grab this fruit. The soul fruit of the stolen moment. Damn it. Okay, we made it that time. Now, I cannot remember. I'm sure there's something up there. What is that? Oh. Weird. I didn't know there was a door there to take you back home. Interesting. Well, that does give us the chance to do a bit of upgrading and build crafting here. The Gong Bell's Command Sphere grants me unallowed power to augment and exalt my weapons. Yes, sir. Whatever you do, don't hit escape to go back. You gotta hit tab or something else. Hitting escape will always just exit you out of everything that you're doing. But look how many different weapons we've unlocked already. In just 1 successful run of the first map, we've unlocked all of these weapons that we can try. Pairing recharges a random power by 8%. Using any power applies 1.5 stacks of sharpened. There are all these different buffs, debuffs, skills, and I mean, look up like high level, like very proficient gameplay. I did not mean to do that. Look up like high level, very proficient gameplay of this game. It is fucking crazy to watch. I want to exalt this sucker a little bit. So exalting is raising the shits down here. It's not so much raising the damage on the weapon. It's upgrading your Searing Whirl and your Frost Fang. So we've once again used up all of our Ichor, exalting a weapon, and not anything having to do with our heart or anything like that. We don't want to look at the alum heart, we want to look at this one. We don't even have enough Ichor to do that. Increase my resourcefulness by 6% for each active heart. Power leaps. With my weapon sheathed, I can now jump 1 more time, and my jump height is increased by 20%. Interesting, interesting. Ah. A blaze could be good. That could be interesting. We need to exalt this to get it to where we can add more things onto it. augments 0 out of 7. Every 5th hit reduces cooldown. Every 5th hit conjures 3. We'll go with that one. Actually, I don't think they have to be consecutive, if I remember correctly. I think it just needs to be a 5th hit. We can go in here. We can put power legs on this, or power leaps. Okay, now everything has a second for that build. Alrighty, let's get back out there, brother. I can't remember if there's something up here or not. But I mean, even your hub world here is definitely worth exploring all over this fucking place. Because I have found stuff in the nooks and crannies of the hub world. I just can't exactly recall right this moment where or what. But it's there. It's fucking there. And there's also doors way above here. On that platform. There's a platform up above us there. Flying up there, I had to get on top of that globe and then slowly climb this tower and then kind of just fly my way across. Like I said, if you're up high enough, you can maintain flight because it gives you enough time to regain both charges to fly again or to dash again. Affects the number of enemies, enormity. Affects the amount of enemy health. I guess some of them just do 2 damage. Oh well. And you know, I'm kind of making this level look a bit small, I feel like, because I kind of rushed straight to the... There's a whole backside to this place as well. And some of the levels even have side dungeons. Oh, here we go. The upgraded night guys I was talking about. These guys are fucking hell. Oh, that's so nice. The ice spike on these daggers. These guys are tough as sin, man. Whew. See, when there's like 3 or 4 or 5 of these shooters blasting at you, I have a hard time dodging it all. I usually get hit when there's a bunch of those dudes blasting me. And then there's other enemies riding my cock at the same time. This game is hard, brother. I mean, it gets really tough. Even now, it's definitely not an easy game. It probably took me 3 or 4 hours to get to where I could beat this first level on my first playthrough. It took me a minute to get the hang of this shit once I got it. And I'm trying to get the hang of it again. I mean, I just think the powers are so fucking cool. I think the art in this game is badass. I think the world is awesome. The story is short, intriguing, and sweet. Damn. Guardian Heart, circle protection +3, lightning strike conjures a circle of protection for 7 seconds, granting immunity to all damage within its bounds. Interesting. Huh. Oh shit. He seems to just poison to death. There we go. Oh shit. See, those fucking things just hit me, dog. And then they do 2 hearts of damage. I'm trying to get a fucking heart back on this guy. Oh, he died. Grab this fruit. Fuck, that heart is defilling. I just need to get these shooters. There we go. We gotta level up and that saves us. I feel like I'd play better with the high damage slow weapon. But I'm trying to figure out the quick weapon. I feel like the parry window is smaller on the quick weapon. Am I tripping? Someone else who's played this game, let me know in the comments if that is true or false. Is the parry weapon smaller on the quick weapon? I think it would be bigger. Right? Or at least that's the way most people daggers can parry better than, you know, fucking trying to two-handed ball. Sometimes there can be a lot on the screen that you're trying to keep up with, while also looking for like the yellow outline. The pink shit on your head very clean behind you. Oops. Hey, we've unlocked the second ability for this weapon. Let's see what it does. Shit, how do I look at what it does? I guess I just need to use it. Okay. I can fuck with that. I think there's gonna be like a very tough enemy over here. At least the first time I came here, I think there was. Well, we got something for coming up. Damn. Maybe all the enemies to get my health refilled. Damn it. Oh, there's a big fella there. Oh yeah, I remember these guys. Yep. There we go. We got him. Give me the fruit. Or no, it's a Base of Spirit's Repose. Why is it just floating like that? Must be a... Are there like specialty items in this game? I feel like I've already had that unlocked. Or maybe it was this one that was already unlocked. Gratitude of the Restless occasionally reveals restless ghosts nearby. Interacting with them puts them to rest and applies 1.8 stacks of empowered. But I mean, yeah, we're on run number 2, and look how many of the weapons we have unlocked. But look how many more we've yet to unlock. I mean, you can dump hours and hours and hours into this game. Like I said, especially if you're into build crafting, man. I believe that there's a fruit somewhere at the tip of these branches, or... I'm tripping. Shit, mayhaps I am tripping. Secret treasure chest, though. Man, these little wind things start moving you pretty quick when you go through a bunch of them. Oh shit. See, if I go down there, I know the guy's gonna say your destiny's not that direction, or whatever the fuck. Whatever it is he says. I could have sworn there was a fruit somewhere in the mix over here, but I'm not gonna fret too hard over it right now. I'll check up here, because there is stuff at the tip of some of these giant spikes. Not this one in particular, but I definitely don't see anything. Oh god, okay. Alright, let's just head on back. There must be a charm or something, or an artifact or a ring. There's something to make your stamina refill quicker. Because I remember for a fact that you could fly forever. If you got too high enough. It wasn't like super crazy high. Like the top of that tree that we just flew from. Oh yeah, I love the hammer, man. Super secret stack. Ooh. Alright, here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're at an hour. We're going to quickly fly back home. Waste our Ichor, just upgrading whatever the fuck. And then I would like to jump into the dungeon there to show you what the fuck happens inside there. We'll probably end up dying if I had to guess. Just because my power level, I don't think is anywhere near high enough to beat the boss that's in there. That cost all of our current Ichor. We can spend experience points to upgrade or to unlock some of these. With 9% more damage, monsters with less than 20% health, or 25% crit chance. We'll go with the health. Focus fire. Increase physical damage by 4 fighting a single monster. We'll just increase its physical damage. Yeah, we didn't save enough Ichor to upgrade any of this stuff. We've just been focusing on that here. That's just so fucking cool when you're done upgrading the giant gong or the giant bell above you rings. Alright. Go down into that place. We're gonna knock it on down to 2 for each of these. I feel like I'm fucking hallucinating. I really don't remember the enemies taking 2 points. Of health off me every single time. You know what I completely forgot to do though? We need to go equip some fruit. What the fuck? Oh, I think that's the fruit room anyway. Yes. Super Dash retains 100% momentum. Increase the duration of the invulnerability window after taking damage by 1 second. We'll go with that for our current needs. I would do the Super Dash for exploration purposes, certainly. But we're not going to be trying to explore. We're going to be trying to survive this boss area. I guess boss area isn't really the right word. It's like a dungeon. Each level has like an open part, and then there's like the long, arduous dungeon part where the boss is. But these dungeon bits are long as fuck. You're gonna get 3, 4, sometimes 5 different teleportation points inside of one of these. That's how insanely long they are. I feel like there must be like rings or something too to increase your movement speed quite a bit, because I feel mad slow. You can use these powers way more often than I really do. I don't rely on them as much as or I shouldn't use the word rely. I don't utilize them as much as I really should. don't be like me in that regard. I'm going to be using these little towers like every chance you get whenever they come up. I need to try to do better. Some of these enemies have these shadows. When you see the black aura around the enemy, they're going to spawn these shadows beside you, behind you. They're going to try to do it out of your line of sight so they can just whack you. Those shadows can damage you, but you cannot damage them type shit. I heard a little fucking somewhere. Okay, so your character is definitely not blocking when that move is happening. I tried to parry during that, and it did not work. Shit. I would say the biggest downfall of the giant ice fight is, well, there's probably two. You get kind of reliant on it, and it blocks your vision in a major way. If it appears on the enemy that's right in front of you, an enemy behind that one has a pretty good opportunity to swing right through and whack you, in my experience. Hold on now. Get back up there. Shit. Kind of just keep flying off the side here. Alright, look how beautiful this place is. It's like, Elden Ring. The Nocturnal City? The Eternal City? I cannot remember the name of the place. Here's our new teleport point. And when I tell you that these places go on forever and ever, I mean, these dungeons feel like they are going to last years when you're down inside of them. Shit, I've tried to... Oh, there we go. Hello? What the fuck am I hitting? Getting back up out of this place is quite a challenge. Ooh, there's a chest. See, every little nook and cranny you need to be looking at. But yeah, man, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. We're definitely not going to have time to get to the first boss. That would be like another... God, I will likely die multiple times. That would likely be, even without dying, to get there, it would be another hour, hour and a half of gameplay most likely. Oh god. See, that enemy hit me for only 1 heart. I wonder what that was about. Anyway, if you have the available funds and this game looks interesting to you at all, I beg you to pick it up. You are going to have so much fucking fun. I cannot recommend this game enough. Have a fantastic evening, day. Take care of yourselves, take care of your family. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you for joining me for VOIN. Let me know if you want to see more of this game. I can definitely do some episodes if that's what you guys want. Have a good one.